The USMNT golden generation is here, and the stars of that generation come in the attack, with our lead man, Captain America Christian Pulisic, being a star at Milan, with Flo Balogun being the lead number 9 for Monaco, with Tim Weah playing at Olympique Marseille, one of the biggest clubs in all of France, with Ricardo Pepi bagging goals in the Eredivisie with PSV, with Brandon Aronson showing that he belongs in the Premier League with Leeds, with Haji Wright showing that he can help lead a team to promotion with Coventry, and with Alex Sendejas proving to be one of the better players in all of Liga MX. And let's get into it, starting with Pully. Christian Pulisic, one of the star men at Milan. He started out the season incredibly hot in the Serie A, bagging goal after goal and a few assists to go along with it. However, he cooled off insanely quickly in the second half, bagging no goals and I believe only 1 assist until the recent friendlies for the USMNT prior to the World Cup. However, in my opinion, Pulisic is still by far the most talented player the USMNT has ever seen from any generation of all time. And honestly, his 8 goals and 4 assists that came essentially in only one half of the season show how talented he really is, even if he is a streaky player who is affected, I would say, mainly by his confidence. But when he gets hot, Pulisic can get really, really hot. The next player we're going to be looking at is Flo Balogun, the number 9 and the main striker up top for the USMNT and for Monaco, one of the bigger clubs in France. And yes, Balogun had a slowish start to the season. He was a little cold, not necessarily as cold as Pulisic is now, but he was a little bit cold. But in the second half of the season, has he heated up? Balogun's not a player that needs a ton of touches in transition. With limited touches, he will do what he needs to do, and he will show it, and he has shown it. With 13 goals and 4 assists, with a solid 7.0 rating in Ligue 1 for Monaco this year in only 30 matches. And then a problem that the USMNT would have loved to have at our last World Cup is who is the true number 9 up top and who will be starting, because now we have 2 men who can really hold down that position, with the second being Ricardo Pepi, who plays for PSV in the Eredivisie. And so far this year, in 26 matches and coming off the bench a lot of the time, 16 goals with a 7.39 rating. Ricardo Pepi has shown that he is incredible, not only starting but also coming off the bench. He is just a dangerous goalman. He is a big, strong body who will be up top, who will have good play, and who is dangerous anytime that he sees the pitch. Leaving the question, who is going to be starting in the World Cup? I still think Flo Balogun is our main man, but Ricardo Pepi definitely needs to see the field and isn't far behind. Up next, a player who was one of the biggest names in the previous World Cup, one of the stars in the last World Cup, and now it's almost a bit of an afterthought with Balogun, Pulisic, and Pepi all really starting to shine. But I still think it's definitely one of our better players, one of our more dangerous players. I considered him an attacker still as a forward. However, for club level, he plays more as a wingback, and that is going to be Timothy Weah, one of the better players on the USMNT still, in my opinion. He plays for Marseille right now, Olympique Marseille in Ligue 1. However, he is technically still owned by Juve from the Serie A. But so far this year in 29 matches, he has played a lot more wingback than he has any other position. So that's why his goal and assist numbers are down a little bit, but he still has a solid 6.97 rating on FootMob, and he has managed to bag 2 goals and 2 assists in Ligue 1, playing the majority of the wingback position. Looking at the last player on the USMNT who played in the top 5 league this last season, you'll see why I said that in just 1 second, but that is going to be Brandon Aronson. Technically an attacking midfielder, also plays a little bit of forward for Leeds in the Prem. For this team, I feel like he's going to be playing mainly forward, mainly out on the wing, a little wide midfielder. but he has been very solid for Leeds. He's not a star man, I'm not going to lie. He's not going to go out there and bag you goal after goal, assist after assist. He's not going to be like, oh my goodness, this dude is leading us to a win. However, he is a quality player. He is an energy player. And in the Prem, in 37 matches, he has managed 4 goals, 5 assists, which is nothing to write home about, but it's nothing to scoff at either. Just being a starter in the Prem for 1 full season is nothing to scoff at. And he has held his own time and time again. And now the reason that I said he was the last player to play in a top 5 league this previous season, because now we have Haji Wright, a man who just earned promotion with his side in this last season with Coventry. He showed that he can help to lead a team to the Prem League, essentially. He is, again, technically, I wouldn't consider him a starman. I wouldn't say that this dude is going to be the reason that the USMNT ends up making it deep run in the World Cup. However, Haji Wright has shown to be a quality player time and time again. He has bagged 17 goals in 40 matches in the championship, and he will be a quality 3rd striker and 3rd man up top for this USMNT side. And last but not least, the man out of Liga MX, who plays for one of the biggest clubs in all of Mexico, playing for Club America, is Alex Cendejas. He has been an incredible player in Liga MX, showing to be one of the best attackers, one of the best wingers in all of Liga MX, bagging 6 goals and aiding in 4 assists in only 12 matches this season, averaging a 7.67 rating. And yes, Liga MX is not at the level of some of the clubs in Europe, but the way that you just know, and he shows that he is leaps and bounds among other players in the league. And honestly, in my opinion, Alex Cendejas could make the jump to Europe if he really wanted to, but he has found a home in Club America in Liga MX, and he has been one of their stars. And that's all I have for this video. Brandon Aronson, Alex Cendejas, Timothy Weah, Ricardo Pepi, Flo Balogun, Christian Pulisic, all an incredible part of this attacking front who will hopefully lead this USMNT side to a deep World Cup run. Coming up next, we'll follow up with the final part of the USMNT side, the defensive line, the fullbacks, the center backs, etc. with all of that. Stay tuned, and hopefully that video will be coming very soon.